Hey guys, and today I'm joined with Gaming with Kyle, my cousin. I will leave his channel in the description, but today we are going to be doing our predictions for the 2016 to 17 Premier League. And yeah, so we're going to go from 20th all the way to 1st. We're going to do one at a time and see what each of us put for that position in the table. So if you guys do enjoy the video, make sure you guys drop a like on it, subscribe if you are new, and let's just jump into it. The 20th I have Burnley because they only have Thomas Gray, and Thomas Gray can't really carry Burnley. So I think they'll just come up from the Championship, get battered, not as bad as Aston Villa though, shots fired. And yeah, so I think they'll just go back down. So who do you put for 20th?
Oh, I'll put Hull City.
Why?
Dunno. Because I don't really know the team, to be honest, and I think they're terrible because I don't know a player from there. I only know the good teams.
Nice.
Yeah, thanks for the speech, mate. I could speak for England, I could. We don't know, that's 2 minutes, usually that's okay, or not. I think, anyway.
So 19th, I have Hull City because their team is crap, like, they have no one. So that's why I put 19th.
So, my 19th. I put Burnley because what he said, I don't know anyone.
So 18th I have Sunderland because they don't really have many people and they haven't really signed anyone. So that's why I put them 18th.
18th I put Sunderland because they're terrible.
Done it.
Yeah.
Best speech ever.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry, I'll get the proper speeches when I get to 5. 6 actually.
So 17th I put Watford because they don't really have many good players. They only really have Troy Deeney. And other than that, they don't have any beasts. So that is why I put them 17th because they're not really that good of players who they have right now. So they need to sign people, and they ain't really signed many people yet. So that's why I put them 17th. Who you put?
I'm saying I'm acting like a spackle on purpose. Definitely. What, he's 17?
Yeah.
Bournemouth.
Cool.
Because, you know, they ain't really got good players over there really. Since came to the Barclays. Barclays. They ain't really had any good players, just to be honest.
Last season.
Yeah, what they are going to do next season.
So 16th I put Bournemouth because they don't really have many people, but they do have Max Gradle and who's a striker. I forgot the striker, but they do have a few good players, so I think they will stay up as they did last seasons, but I don't think they'll do good. They'll just stay there and be like 15th, 16th team, so that's where I think they'll be.
Okay, so 16th I put West Brom because they're not the best team, but they're not the worst team. They are kind of okay. Since I support them, I'm going to give them a chance, to be honest. And yeah, that's why I put them in 16th.
So 15th I put my home team, West Brom, and honestly, we haven't made any good signings really. I mean, we bought Sacco, but we got rid of Chester, and we might be getting rid of Barrino, so I don't get why we're selling sick players and not buying anyone. So they just need to buy good players, and we play too defensive because Tony Pulis just plays defensive, and we won't score many goals, so we'll just draw a load of games. And yeah, that's where I think we'll stay. 15th
I put Middlesbrough, because I don't know, don't really know.
They got no grade.
Yeah, they got the Negredo next season, but he won't do anything. To be honest, don't look goalkeeper. I'm guessing he's terrible. Oh, he's still terrible anyway. He's played fast on today.
When he was good. The 14, I've put Middlesbrough because they have bought a few good players. So I think the players have bought like Negredo and Victor Valdez. I think they'll keep them up in the season, and I think they'll do pretty well. They'll probably do like another Bournemouth, how they did last season. So that's where I think they'll finish in the Premier League.
So 14th, I put Watford. They are an okay team, but they're not the best, and I don't really think they'll get under 10 or at 10. So I'm keeping them at 14 because they was okay at the start of the season, but I just don't know how they're going to do next season because of all the players, especially the top team.
I think that they'll probably just have like a crap season and just get murdered. I think they'll get murdered. That's why I put
I'm gonna drop like Busquets. 13. Bam, explosion.
So at 13th, I put Crystal Palace. Now they have lost Balassi, who is a big player to their team, and I don't know who they've signed. I don't think they've signed anyone amazing, so I don't think they need to sign some players to be able to stay up in the league, and I think they'll finish about 13th. I think they'll finish about 13th, so they'll do pretty well in the league, but they won't do amazing.
So 13th, I've put Stoke, because yeah, I've got Arnautovic, and what was the goalkeeper called? I don't either, but yeah, they're alright. But Arnautovic was actually sick like this season. But I don't really think they're going to do good that season. What's our problem at 13th?
So at 12th, I put Swansea. Now, honestly, I think they are a decent team, but they haven't really made many signings like a few teams. So they need to sign some players and get good. And I think they'll do about the same as they did last season. So that's why I put them there. Here you go.
Oh, okay, so 12 I've got Swansea. I definitely didn't nearly push off. I don't know why I put them there, but I ran out of choice. Not, I'm just guessing that they'll come 12.
Sick.
Solid.
So 11th, I put Southampton because they are a pretty good team, and with the players they still have, they are probably going to do really well with that team. And they finished, I think it was like 8th or something. I can't remember where they did, but I think they will drop a little bit just because the players that big teams have signed, and yeah, that's where I think they'll sit in the Premier League. Wait, who you put?
Okay, so is it 11th? Yeah, 11th I put Crystal Palace because they're actually an okay team. What, they've lost Balassi? Yeah, but I've got
Let's have a Zaha.
I've got hope. Yeah, but he's terrible, mate.
That's all I was actually.
So at 10th, I've put Southampton.
Ain't mine.
Tough. I don't know what you're about it. Okay, so yeah, at 10th, I've put Southampton because, yeah, why not?
Your excuses and stuff are
I've got better homework excuses, mate. When I get my homework, I lost it in a blender. It's like another water bottle flipping it went into Mexico.
Cool.
Through a paper airplane, it went into another country, went into the ocean. He went on a boat that was imported to local country or something.
So at 10th, I put Stoke. Now, they do have Arnautovic, who's just a beast, and he's just insane. And he scored like 20 goals or whatever he scored, but he scored like mad goals in the Premier League. And who else have they even got? They've got a few good players, so if they sign some beasts, then I think they'll do really well in the Premier League and they'll finish 10th. Alone with the wall, I'm alone.
Shut up. Okay, number 9 I'll put West Ham because they've got that player.
What?
What? Yeah, I knew that. They got Payet, so they're gonna be good.
So 9th, I put Leicester. Now, they did have an amazing season last season, coming first and destroying everyone else, but they have lost Kante, who was a big part of them winning. And honestly, I think they'll still do good, but I think they'll come 9th. I don't think they'll do as good. What are you searching now?
Oh, really? Me malicious.
Cool. But yeah, I think they'll still do good. They still have Vardy, and I think they still have Mahrez. I think they'll still do good in the season, being they did sick in the last season, and keeping most of their players, which is a good thing. And hopefully they still do pretty good.
Okay, so 8th I put Tottenham because they've got Harry Kane and Laurie. Yeah, they've got Laurie. So he's sick. And then you've got them other players that no one knows. But yeah, I think they're going to do alright because they've got a good goalkeeper, a good striker.
But 8th, I have West Ham because they've got Payet, they have Feghouli, who they signed, and they have, who's the striker?
Oh yeah, they have Feghouli, I forgot to say that, I definitely knew
They
that.
have some sick players and they play really well. So, I think they'll do really good. I think they finished, what was it, like 6th or 7th they played? Like, they finished. So, I think they'll finish about the same next season, so hopefully they still do good because I do like West Ham.
Okay, 7th I'll put Everton because they're signing people. Yeah, and they've got
Who are they signing?
From football.
Nah, they're gonna sign. They're gonna sign freaking.
They're all. I just ran out of ideas. I had to put them there. But yeah, the top 6. Mate, it's gonna be fire. Look. So I'm gonna expose it.
Basically, they ain't signing footballers.
No one cares.
They're signing Gary from Chapman Chippy.
Oh God, I'll give you one this one, man.
Right.
Oh,
Jump back.
right.
Very well. Tyrion.
Oh, I need help. The window's too small. I won't fit through.
So at 7th, I have Everton because they've signed Balassi and Ashley Williams, and they still have Lukaku and Tim Howard and some sick players. They have lost Stones, which is probably
your foot. Nice.
No.
Okay,
which is a big part to their team, but they still have Barkley, so I think they'll do really good in the Premier League. You got 6th.
Okay, so 6 I've got Leicester because Vardy done sick. They've got
Mahrez still.
yeah, they've got Mahrez as well. I knew that.
But number 6, I have Liverpool. Now, honestly, I think they are a decent team, but they haven't signed many people, and they've lost Williams, who's a pretty big part in their defence. They do have Sacco and Skirtle, but Skirtle just gets red cards like every 2 seconds, and Sacco isn't really that good. So honestly, I think they'll still do okay, but not amazing. And I think they've signed that goalkeeper's name, Carrius. I don't know his name, but he looks pretty sick. Carrius. And he'll be Carrius in the team. He'll be Carrius in the team.
Okay,
Yeah.
so at 5th place, I've got Liverpool. It's really hard balancing his bottle on my head. But no! Okay, so I've got Liverpool at 5th place because they used to have Suarez, but that don't make a difference. They've got Skirtle. They ain't got Sacco anymore, have they? Yeah, they've got Sacco, and basically they're good.
So at number 5, I have Spurs. Now I think they will do pretty good, and they still have Ericsson and just Harry Kane, who didn't have a good Euros, but he did well last season. So hopefully he still does good this season, and I think Tottenham or Spurs will do pretty good in the season.
Okay, so I'm gonna look see if there's any Pokemon around here. Number 4, we've got Arsenal. Sure, you're probably getting messages. I've got Arsenal because they've got Sanchez, yeah. They've got Chesney, which he's gonna have.
Chesney ain't going. He got Chesney. He went like 2 seasons ago.
Who is that?
Where you been?
I'm just saying.
I got Czech.
Yeah, they've got Czech. That's what I mean.
You got.
And they've got like alright players actually.
Zaka. What's his name? Shaka. I don't know how you say his name, but he's pretty,
Yeah, they're actually alright players now.
pretty solid.
You know Pokemon here as well. Don't come to Shaw's Pokemon.
At number 4, I also have Arsenal. Now, honestly, they are just like the seat warmers of number 4 because they've been there like 3 seasons in a row. Like, what are they doing? But they haven't signed a striker yet, and they need to sign one because they literally only have Giroud. Cool. And like, honestly, Giroud can't do it. Giroud's decent, but he can't do he can't score loads of goals. So they need to sign someone like Lacazette or like a bit. They've been in talks of signing Lacazette or Benzema, especially Benzema for like years, and still haven't signed him. But they need to sign a sick player to keep 4th. So yeah, that's why I think they will finish 4th.
Okay, so at 3rd, might have got Chelsea because they've got Costa. Diego Costa. They've got Courtois. They've got John Terry. You know, so he's going to help. Hazard. Yeah.
Matic, Fabregas, Willian. Who else?
All the players.
Azpilicueta.
My brain's just gone dead.
Okay, so I have Chelsea as well because they are sick. And if Hazard does good this season, he had a crap season last time, but if he has a good season, I don't care. If he has a good season this time, the team will do sick. And Costa, even though he's a good player, he has like a bit of attitude not really attitude, like he gets angry basically.
He gets very cheeky.
Fine.
A bit nutty.
Yeah, he gets a bit natty and he gets like angry and then he like gets red cards and stuff. So potentially gets like sent off. But they have signed what's his name, Bashapi, that Brazilian guy, from, I think it was Marseille or something. So I think he could be a really good striker, and they didn't need striker, so that should fill the team in good.
Okay, so number 2, and it's going to be a good team at number 2. We've got Man City because they've got Aguero, Torre. Who else? Who's their goalkeeper actually?
Hart, he's crap though, man.
Yeah, exactly.
What, you sell him?
They've got Hart, and they've got alright players. They've got De Bruyne as well, De Bruyne, whatever you want to say. Yeah, I'll probably say that. And yeah, they've actually got alright.
So top 2 is a fight between Manchester. It's either Manchester City or Manchester United. You drop that. And I think it's going to be Manchester City who is going to be second. Now, I like Manchester City. They are my second favourite team. But I think they haven't really signed many good players. But they do have like Aguero, De Bruyne, and forget Joe Hart. If you're watching this, the manager, I don't know who, I think it's like, I don't know who it is. But sell Joe Hart, okay? After the Euros, you should just sell him. Like, I could probably have been in goal better. Yeah, get him. He'd be in goal better than him. And get better than Joe Hart. Yeah, so they do have good players. But the people.
I'll get £2,000.
Okay. Ow.
Oh yeah, okay, so first place, Man United, because they're getting Pogba, Ibra, they've got David De Gea, Mkhitaryan, that's all the good players really. They haven't even need the team yet.
So yeah, I have Manchester United as well. Like, obviously they signed Ibra, who's a beast.
Wait.
What?
By the way, our number 1 is going to be what we think's going to like win.
Nah.
No, because we didn't tell us who'd win.
Gonna win a kebab.
I would actually play then if I could win a kebab.
No.
Why wouldn't? Who wouldn't want a kebab?
Nice, man.
Kebab.
At number 1, I have Manchester United because they've signed Ibra, Pogba, Mkhitaryan, and they still have who they got.
Some messages.
I don't know who they got, but yeah, they have signed absolute beasts and.
Wait.
What? You're fair alive. And Pogba is now the record breaker signing of all time. He costs more than Ronaldo to Real Madrid, Bale to Real Madrid. He costs more than basically everyone who's ever been transferred, and I think he will do sick at United. Hopefully he does good because I want to see him play well in the Premier League. So I'm going to try and do the outro with a bottle on my head. But yeah, I hope But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you guys drop a like on it. And if you want to comment your predictions for the Premier League, comment them and I'll read them and put my opinion to it. Make sure you guys subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'm out. Peace.